Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pallegney. If that's how you pronounce it, I will never know. Right, so Combine is now pretty much done. We haven't actually really got that much sunflowers at all, which is a bit disappointing, but oh well. Yeah, so I have booked out a hoeing contract. I think I was gonna do a contract for harvesting some other sunflowers, I think it was. It might have been corn. It was sunflowers here. I don't really, I think it would be 6,000 at the end of the bonus you get. Yeah, I just don't really think it'd be worth it, to be honest. Yes, we are going to leave that. We could use the corn hunter a little bit more. I think we've used it for not very long at all. I'll quickly check how long we've used it for. Yeah, actually that is a decently long time, but it costs like 3,000 to rent. We've only used it for about... We had it for an hour, we've not even used it for half an hour, so... Yeah. But... It's fine, sometimes you can't... We will make a profit in the end. We've just inherited this, to be honest. But, yeah, we'll have to see. Right, so let's drop this off. And then we'll put the Combine away for another year. Or until July, I think. Or June. June or July, one of those months. Yeah, right, so how much sunflowers did we get? So we got 13,268 litres, which isn't too bad, seeing as this wasn't the best soil type, was it? No. This field is going to become a grass field. We're going to drill it in probably March or April. Because we're going to get goats and hopefully cows. No, we're going to get water buffalo. Not cows. Yeah. So I'm going to put this in the silo. I did show you a little idea that I had last episode. It was for a mill, because we don't have anywhere really to put a mill at the moment. So I was going to buy this small plot of land that's fairly flat and put production on it, like greenhouses and stuff like that. It wasn't the flattest thing in the world, and it is quite expensive. Is that flat? No, that's definitely not flat. So it was plot 21. As you can see, not perfectly flat, but I don't think there are flat fields really on this map at all, are there? I think these are quite flat. Yeah, that's 60,000 though, so we definitely can't get that. Plot number 8, that's 40,000. It's a good soil type though, so it's a bit of a waste. Farmland 23. Yeah, hilly. So there really aren't that many cheap options. 95, that incorporates all that, so no, let's not look at that. That's a hoeing contract that we are about to do. That's 123. Okay, that is very cheap, and it's just almost a wasteland. Problem is, it's quite a long way from the farm. Yeah, it'd be perfect. It's just too far, I think. Like that. Yeah, that's not flat, is it? That wouldn't work. You need something that's flat. If you look over here, this is really flat. It's all on a slope. Anyway, we use the Deutz-fire, I think, will attach to the hoe. Hopefully we won't need a weight. Fingers crossed. We'll go hoe, what was it, field 56. And I think it was about £5,000, maybe 4,500 or something like that. You'll get that hoed and make a bit of extra money. Right, we are nearly back. Just pulling in at the moment at the store. Yes, that didn't take too long, like 10 minutes. There and back. Yeah, nice, easy. What was it? How much was it worth? I can't remember now. I'm probably about to crash. For some reason, my controller keeps turning off for some reason, and then version 2 all. Promise, it's not just me being a bad driver. It normally is, but it actually isn't this time. Yeah, 4,700. Oh, 4,700. That was me there. I'll admit that. But yeah, a bit of extra money in the bank. Yeah, so I really don't know what to do about that, to be honest. Like, I don't know whether it would be a good idea to make a production yard or not. We'll have a look how much we'll make from the other crops, and then I can sort of see, because we will need money, because I do want to get goats and stuff, and we'll obviously need money for like, when I need to buy fertilizer and just general stuff like that. Right, so we've got, right, I'm going to do this quick math off camera. I've done the maths. It was about £50,000 without selling the sunflowers. Could get this area, I found it, but it's a long way, isn't it? I was looking at this. It costs about 50,000 to make it flat. It still doesn't look great. So we could get it, but we are going to leave it for this year. We'll revisit it again next year, in case unless we find anything even better. But yeah, we're just gonna leave it for this year. Right, so we're gonna unload them. These are sold. Is it? Are sunflowers sold straight off the field? I can't remember. I feel like they might be. No, they're not. They're March. Okay, never mind. Oh, look, we could buy a mill. $350 million. No, what? No, 350,000. I'm sure that was 50,000 once. When the map first came out, I might have been imagining that though. And you've got a sawmill. Could buy one of them. How much does a sawmill cost? Where are you? 300. This is a dairy, bigger dairy. This is like right next to. Oh, this is a different dairy. Okay, that's really cheap. Wow. It'll probably be worth getting it then at some point when we start producing water buffalo milk and goat milk. We do have a small cheese production there, but I don't really think it's quite small and takes quite a while. Right, so we'll empty this. What's the cycles per month? 480 on the buffalo milk, and then 48. It's 10 times as fast. Wow. Okay, right. Where are we gonna store this trailer? We'll need it next month probably. We also need to remember to sell the bales next month. Need to remember to do that. That'll be quite bad if I forgot. Yeah, we'd not want to forget about that. Well, I don't think there's really much else to do in this month. Yes, is the greenhouse gonna be alright? Yeah, that should be fine. We do have the bales to sell. I can't find them here. So we need to remember to do that. I will just check the best prices for everything. So sunflowers, yeah, then January. So actually I thought they were December, but I guess they're not. oats, they're January, and then the canola, that's December. So we'll sell the canola next month. Right, so let's move on to December then. I'll go to like 9 AM because it'll probably be quite dark. I don't think we've got anything rented. I need to check. I need to get into the habit of checking every single time, but I keep forgetting. Alright, it's snowing. That's interesting. I doubt much has changed. Hang on. I think we're fine. No, okay. I thought the barley field had weeds in it. Or the wheat field, and I didn't unweed it. That wouldn't have been great, would it? There's that Deadwood contract that doesn't work. I accepted a Deadwood contract last episode. So I had to reset it because it spawned inside of a tree. So then I got a penalty. You know how you get like a penalty, £2,000, penalty per tree. I accidentally cut one down, it wouldn't let me cut that down, so I just stopped the contract. And it charged me £300,000. So I just reset the game and had to redo the episode. Went horribly wrong. Anyway, oats. They're still January. Canola's now. So we'll take that to the Vosges Cooperative. Where's that? Over there. And then oats I saw were January. Straw is still January, it's still going up. So we'll take the, what's this, canola. I don't know how much we're going to get, hopefully a good amount. Yeah. The chickens, I think they're just going to run, they think they're just going to have to run out of food, to be honest. Because, yeah. I've still got some. Right, I'll take this over. And I will see you at the, what was it, Vosges Cooperative. Okay, right. So you have to bear with me with this. The audio clip got deleted. Anyway, we're here. So I'm currently voiceovering this. So I can't remember why. I think I said like it's like £30,000. Maybe that was the other one. I literally can't remember. Yeah. So it's selling. Perfect. And I can't actually see because the screen's too small. Yes, I don't know why it just wasn't recording. I guess the audio clip was sort of like broken or something. I have no clue, to be honest. But I'll put a caption on the screen saying where to skip to if you don't want to see this non-recording bit. It's literally for a couple of minutes. So we do need to sell a lettuce. I think it's best in February. I think I'll have a look at that or something. I literally can't remember. But yeah, I'll put a caption on the screen, and then you can skip to there if you don't want to watch this bit. here we are. Was it St. Ferris Mill? And so, let's go. Oh, I've got to reverse. Great, my strong suit there. Right, here we go. I don't know how much we're gonna get. I want to say, I want to say 40,000, but that's gonna be too optimistic, I feel. But we'll see. Wonderful. Right, we'll take this back. I've completely forgotten we had the lettuce. So yeah, basically 36,000. So I was off a bit, but that's fine. I think in the sale, oh, that's really tempting. Ooh. But I don't really want to sell one of our tractors for that, so I'm good. Ooh. I'm going off course. How much actually is it? It's 142. It does have 22 hours. Oh dear. That was very close. I nearly ran over that pedestrian. Yeah. Oh gosh. Look at the weather forecast for June. If you haven't seen it, I'll show you again once I'm not doing 33 miles an hour down a tight road. I've completely forgot we do also have the lettuce. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so look, if I stop, June, tornado. Of course, it's just before harvest as well. So we wouldn't be able to plant another crop in the field if it hits our farm. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, look, if I just touch it, the blue goes up. So when's it lettuce? Because I think it might actually be January. I can't really remember. Right, it's not going to be up there, it's going to be down there, and the products or miscellaneous. I think that's what it stands for. Nope. Lettuce. It is February. Although we can get a pretty good price now. And that's the train though. So, no, we'll wait. So how much do we have? We've got about... So we've got pretty much 6 pallets, we've got about 10 pallets. That's quite a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah, well, that doesn't seem quite right, actually. Okay. Right, so we're going to leave it here for today, then. Next time we'll sell the lettuce. But before we move on to February, I need to remember to sell the bales that are in that field still. I need to rent an auto stacker and stack them up and then sell them. Hopefully I don't forget to do that. Right, so thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you haven't done so already, it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. So you know how people complain that like 70% of the people who are watching their videos aren't subscribed? Well, it turns out that 96% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. I'm not complaining. I am now though. So please subscribe. Yeah, it really helps me out and stuff. Right, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.